Hey, lots of bots here. Today we are doing a review of Signal Push. It is the premier auto binary options trade copying service. And what that basically does, and if you're interested in this, you can take signals from third-party providers and have them executed in your live binary options account. And if they're a really good trader, you're going to make a lot of money with them. And while you're doing absolutely nothing, you can be at the beach, you can be at work, you can be at the mall and having your girlfriend spend $2,000 on dishes that you really don't need. I mean, I'm happy with paper plates, dude, like, serious. Anyway, I digress. Um, so, this is the web page for Signal Push. And if we go down here, well, the first thing we're going to notice is that we have to download software. And this is how they work, is you download software to your computer, you'll, through your email, you'll get a username and a password. Once you have that, it's available for both Mac and Windows. Once that's downloaded, you then can access the full, their full website. Now, here we are at the features and benefits page. Now, there's a lot to this, and I'm going to recommend that you go down to the very bottom after you read their going through their website to their help and support section. So if you have any questions, they have a knowledge base. Like, for example, if you want to know what brokers to use and whatnot, and they can answer most of all your questions. How to get free signals or API credits and so forth. There's a lot to this. So if you have questions, most of them can be answered directly in their knowledge base. So let's go back to features and benefits. Another thing is they list a whole list here of benefits over their competitors. It's kind of superfluous, a lot of them. Um, you know, more for marketing. You know, their competitors have two, and they have like, tons. So that's cute, but not really necessary. I'm going to point out the key benefits. The first one that we're going to see here is support for multiple brokers. Now, this makes them stand out. They do have support for multiple brokers. That can be a negative too, because you have to have the same broker or broker platform as the provider that is sending the signals. So if you have Markets World and they have spot option, the expiry times and the assets are going to be different. So you're not going to be able to use each other. So keep that in mind. You're going to have an account um, with the signal provider being the same in alignment with each other. They do have automated trade mapping technology that they point out here. So if you use B and they're using BDB, you can get the same times. But that's really because the platform that they use has the same assets and expiry times, and they're just executing those trades into from one account to the other through their software, which is a layer. It doesn't have direct API access. So they're going to point that down later on down the line, but so that's basically what that means. So keep that in mind, okay? Trade size set by amount, trade size by balance. Okay. A key feature here is subscription insurance. Okay, now that is a key benefit and feature. Now let's go over exactly what that means. If a provider states that they have to hit 60 or 65% a month or better, and they go under that amount in a month, your next month of service is free, which is fantastic because that keeps the providers in alignment for doing well. That's an incentive for them to do well because they want to get paid for that next month, right? If they don't, and let's say they lose money, it's a little consolation to you as you're losing money, but it generally will keep the providers wanting to win and to do well. So that makes sense for that to for them to have that, and that's a great benefit. Um, and the next one down the line is free month of signals. Now that is a very good benefit when you sign up with a broker and using a signal provider. And you have to do this through Signal Push's website. Let me make that very clear, because there was recently an issue where somebody signed up through Binary Options Fix website, I think it was, and they did not get their free month. So she got the affiliate commission from the sign up, but they didn't get their free month. That's not cool. That's kind of double dipping. So Signal Push may want to institute in the future that the signal providers put a link for Signal Push in order to them to get the free month on their website. That would be more fair. For them to not do that is kind of double dipping, and it's just bad mojo. You don't do that to your clients. Let's go down the list here. And manual signals and trades. You can choose whether or not to take the trades manually. So that is kind of a up to you type of deal. Risk controls. What does that mean? Control the amount of slippage, auto reentry, whether or not to allow martingales. So it's some of the benefits. You have control over what's going on. We never have access to your account. So because their software, the way it works, connects directly to your brokerage account from their layer, their software application, they never have direct access to your account, which is important because I know what they're trying to state here. They're trying to say that we don't have any control over your account, so we have no direct access, which is protection for you. But at the same time, it also creates kind of a lag and can create extra slippage. So there's a plus and a minus to that. Real-time news feed. Let's go down to this. Okay, that's kind of cool if you want to keep abreast of what's going on in the marketplace. That's a nice feature. Pattern recognition. So they have software that basically recognizes patterns, and you can, I guess, connect with MT4 and to look at that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Binary signals indicator. So I guess they have an automated, system in there which they can provide signals for you through an automated bot. That's cool. Mobile alerts. All right, so if you have an Android or an iOS-based device, you can go over and get mobile alerts if you're not at your computer to see what's going on. So that's cool. And let's go down here. Live support and fax, broker independent, provider, client API. Okay, the rest is just more marketing than anything. Again, if you go down to the help and support and have any questions about any of these, because I know it's pretty extensive, they sure offer a great deal of options and information for you to absorb. Let's type in brokers here. And we see the list of brokers, B options, City Trader, Stock Pair. So they have a whole list of brokers. B options, for example, with Binary Options VIC, has a slippage control. And I'm not sure if it's opt-in or opt-out. You can ask them directly. They've changed that, and I don't know where that stands at the moment. But of which you get the exact same trades as your signal provider. So that's a good working relationship they have with B options, which is nice. But they do have a whole host of brokers, which you can see here in their list, and you can find all that out through their knowledge base. So check that out when you get a chance. And that basically covers all of that. It's pretty extensive, and if you have any questions, you don't necessarily have to just use their support and knowledge base, but it's a good idea. You could ask them directly on Skype or through their website as well. All right, so the next section we'll go through the provider leaderboard and how they work and what are some tips and tricks to help you out here.